The beginning of the end. Oh my goodness. So if you haven't heard, there are rumors of Eric Adams stepping down, of the governor possibly in cahoots to try and force him to step down, given what has recently happened. Now, for a little brief timeline, for those who may have not followed, Eric Adams was indicted, got charged, and then Trump's DOJ comes in and says, hey, remove the charges, we're going to drop the investigation. That then leads to top aides saying deuces, okay? And one of the aides talking about, hey, this is a quid pro quo. That's what this is. That, hey, they chose not to prosecute him as long as they worked with, Tom Human. This then leads Eric Adams to go on Fox News with, you guessed it, that's correct, Tom Homan. Tom Human, we'll go with Tom Homan. Now, Tom Homan absolutely buck breaks this man on national television. Talking about he getting his butt if he didn't do what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, and if he doesn't come through,
you're up early anyway.
If he doesn't come through, I'll be back in New York City,
right.
And we won't be sitting on the couch. I'll be in his office, up his butt, saying, "Where the hell is the agreement we came to?" So
pause.
Then we have the Fox News host saying, pretty much call him out, saying, "Hey, they didn't say that you weren't innocent. They just said that it would impact the election."
It's right after.
He said that we're not saying. They said when they gave you when they dropped the charges, it says it's not because we think he's innocent. It says we think that it affects elections. It's going to affect his reelection, and we think that was wrong.
They then go on, they grilling him. This is crazy. They then go on to talk about, well, listen, they can bring the charges up at any point in time if you don't work with them, okay? If you don't work with them, they'll bring the charges up. You do know that.
They can refile the charges at any time. If you don't help them, they could refile the charges.
So essentially, they got him between a rock and a hard place, and this man is trying to throw out rhetoric and be diplomatic with it, trying to say, no, that's not true. I was working with them all along, and that's not the case. I just have different, views when it comes to the legal immigration. Just foolishness, bro. Just absolute goofball display. That's what's going on. Because he's essentially just trying to salvage any type of dignity he has. Because they got him by the balls, bro. That's pretty much it. They got him by the balls, and he gonna do whatever they tell him to do. If they say jump, he gonna ask where to. That's what's going on right now. Or else they're going to bring up the charges. Now, as we all know, when it comes to the charges, when de Blasio was talking about and the RIC charges, he knows better than anyone else. It's not about the charges, okay? They going fishing because they smell blood in the water. That's why. They bring up the charges just so they can investigate further because they believe there are worse things that are going on, bigger signs of corruption than the charges that they press. That's the whole point of the charges. This then leads to calls of his resignation, to calls of him stepping down. Yeah, the top 4 aides are like, yo, I'm not dealing with this, bro. I'm not going to be in this corruption of you, bending over for the Trump administration, which seems to be, I guess the most popular thing right now. We've seen it in media. We're seeing it in entertainment. We're seeing a whole bunch of bending over and kissing the ring.
beta.
This then leaves Governor Adams to go where everyone goes when they mess up, okay? To go where everyone goes when they want the saving grace, when they want a good picture up, and that is the black church. Yes, that is correct. This man goes to the black church talking about Mein Kampf. I don't know why you would lead with Mein Kampf, talking about Martin Luther King was talking about Mein Kampf, and, if you say a lie multiple times, then it becomes the truth. Sir,
Listening to some of Dr. King's teaching, and he talked about the book Mein Kampf, and he indicated if you tell a lie long enough, loud enough, people would tend to believe it's true. And that's what you're seeing right now, modern day Mein Kampf.
What? What are you talking about?
I don't know what you talking about. The only thing I can think of was his, the letters to Birmingham. And I'm like, where did he mention Mein Kampf? Like, what are you talking about, bro? That's what he does. And of course, he has the black people going, yeah, that's right. You fighting for us. Now, a surefire way to know when a hustler is hustling is when they say, I'm fighting for you. That's why they want to stop me. I'm fighting for you.
When they wanted to fire him after 22 years for standing up and fighting for you, he didn't break. When they indicted him, he didn't break, he didn't break, he didn't break. Because the reason I'm not going to break, because I need to fight for you.
Nigga, please.
They love doing that, okay? This is just political theater at this moment in time. It's a constant trope that everyone does. They want to constantly put the American people. Well, you have to understand the American people are smarter than that. They always do that. Well, you have to understand they're not trying to attack me. They're trying to attack you. I'm just standing in their way. Once again, Trump rhetoric. That's what he's using. He's using Trumpian rhetoric. That's what he's using. Bro, they must have their finger up him so far that this man is now, he's about to start talking like this. You know what? Okay, I'm Eric Adams and I protect the people, okay? Nobody can protect the people better than I. All right, that's why I'm here. They're trying to stop me from protecting you. It's a crazy display. And people are suggesting that he may, go to being a Republican. Now, he says on Fox News he's not going to do that. He's running as a Democrat. But
Yes.
You're going to run for re-election?
Yes.
Are you considering running as a Republican?
I'm going to run on the Democratic line. We petitioning is starting soon.
How many times have we seen this, bro? How many times have we seen this? We have Tom Homan talking about, well, he's a cop, okay? He's a cop, and the cop came out at him. How does that benefit anyone, huh? How does that benefit anyone? I don't know how that benefits your target audience who are victims of police brutality, of the cop came out of him. And it just seems to be he's speaking out of both sides of his mouth. Because at one point in time, he's talking about, I'm cooperating with, them, and we doing what we can to protect the people. But then when he gets to the church, he's talking about, I'm the only one who's protecting the migrants, okay? Nobody was protecting the migrants. I was the only one who was sleeping with the migrants. I'm like, bro, which one is it, fam? What's going on here? Which one is it? Because it seems that your constituents want you to do something different than what you're doing. But then when you go around your constituents, it seems like you have a bunch of, just bobbleheads. People are just yes, 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 yes. So it's like you're giving off two different messages. And I don't know where this is going to go, but it seems, bro, you seem to be very corrupt. All right. And at the end of the day, even if you're not corrupt, if you want to say that the charges are bogus and there's nothing there, you have an arm up you, bro. You a puppet right now. That's all you are. There was a picture that I was dying in tears, but it was Eric Adams as Stephen and Tom Homan as, what's his name? Candyland dude, right? I was like, that's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. He's talking about, we were just ribbing one another. I've never come across anyone ribbing a grown-ass man talking about, I'm going to get in his butt if he doesn't do what he says. No, that seems to be more of a dominant type of a discussion going on. That's not really normal ribbing. That's more of a, I have the power and you're going to do what I say you're going to do. That's what that seems like. Now, you can try and save face talking about, well, I disagree with him on there and we have disagreements and that's why we're going to collab. They always give that rhetoric, bruh. They always give that milquetoast, limp wrist rhetoric of, well, that's why we can agree to disagree. We just going to collab. That collab usually winds up screwing over their constituents. 9 out of 10. Whenever they start talking about, we're going to collaborate and that's why we can agree to disagree and, it usually ends up with somebody getting screwed. 9 out of 10. So we'll see what happens with Eric Adams, whether he resigns, whether he's forced to resign, due to the blatant, what seems to be quid pro quo and corruption. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe Eric Adams is being persecuted just like Trump was and he's innocent and he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. Or if you believe, man, this man has been corrupt, he is corrupt, and he will die corrupt. That's what he is. He's just as bad as Gavin Newsom. Now, I don't know how anyone can be as bad as Gavin Newsom, but, from what I've heard of people talking about Eric Adams, they're not too fond of him. Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree, you know where to find me. Friday through Sunday, Disagreement Day. Call in and we'll duke it out. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. And subscribe. And all that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing. He's using Trumpian rhetoric